of the best ballparks you'll find in the sport, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight, the first of this quick two-game series between the Kansas City Royals and the Pittsburgh Pirates.
And now, your 2021
It's Pirates baseball.
Pittsburgh
Next on the
Pirates.
show. JT Brubaker, a righty from the state of Ohio, will do the pitching in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Stepping up is Nicky Lopez, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Chopped toward the second baseman. Scooped up, and there's one gone to start the ninth. Chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Fans, a new season is upon us, filled with hope and optimism for the months ahead. And what better way to stay involved all season long than with a full or partial season ticket plan? Whether you're looking for a handful of marquee games or all 81 home games, we've got a plan to suit every fan's needs. Stop by any stadium ticket window and talk to a representative today.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Now here's a check swing. Did he go around is the question, and yes he did, says the man in blue. Strike one. The windup and the 0-1. One out, nobody on. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. Boy, and it's a good night for the old hot chocolate here. 46 degrees at game time. Fouled off. Here's another 1-2.
2-2.
And he fouls this one off. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Whit Merrifield next to hit. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but
meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
In is Jorge Soler as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
2-0 now. Down low, and the clock thickens here. 3-0.
There's absolutely no need to challenge him in this situation right here. Do yourself a favor, be smart, nibble a little bit, maybe use his aggressiveness against himself.
He loses him on ball 4.
That is it. The third baseman.
Next to dig in, Hunter Dozier carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. Merrifield on second, Soler at first, 2 out in the inning. A ball and a strike now.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location.
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. Royals strand a pair, and now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. Danny Duffy is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Kansas City. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has really good stuff. And he's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in his last one. He threw the ball really well, picking up the win and allowing only 2 runs. If he brings that stuff back in this one, it could be back-to-back powerhouse performances.
So here's Adam Frazier. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
So bases are empty with 1 out now. And up next is Ke'Bryan Hayes. He's set and the pitch.
Nope, ball.
The 1-0. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
That is true.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He went 2 for 4 to close out Sunday's series finale. First pitch on the way.
Down, ball.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
The 1-2. And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. The next 1-2 pitch. Swing and a shot toward right center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he is into second with a 2-out double. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Stepping in now, Adam Duvall. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Career numbers against Danny Duffy. He's 0 for 5. Fouled away. The set and the 1-1. Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Here's Carlos Santana now. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0.
No strike.
Now the pitch. And it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch is offered at and missed.
1-2.
He chased it for strike 2.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
That's the ball.
A little low. It's 2-2.
2-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
Batting seventh, the catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
So bases are empty with one gone. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. Now here's the first offering. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
1-0.
Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Just hung in there on that one. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And that is off the wall. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Michael Taylor is at the plate as he looks at ball one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Count now a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Perez, the runner at second with one away. This one's down to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Now to bat, Danny Duffy, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Cespedes will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 left for Kansas City. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Jesus Aguilar. From the stretch, here's the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And a curveball taken for strike 2.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there, but don't kid yourself. That's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
Left side. Fielded cleanly. And there's 1 down now.
Batting 6, the catcher, Francisco Mejia.
Now 1 down with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the catcher, Francisco Mejia. First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Bottom of the second here with no score. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
So now it's Brian Reynolds, fouled off. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Line towards center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up, leg kicks, toe taps, dropping the hands, trying to create launch angle, that high heater usually gets by.
At the plate now, Nick Gonzalez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. First and second now, one man out. Two balls and no strikes.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Two and one.
If he's going to dial up 2-0 changeups and have a good feel for it, this offense is going to have trouble breaking through against this guy.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Benintendi is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now. Next up, JT Brubaker. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He's got it. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Pirates strand a couple. Will move to the third with no score. New inning set to get underway. And stepping up as the shortstop, Nicky Lopez.
Fans, make sure to join us here at the ballpark this Friday night, as we've got the solution for these cold early season games. The first 10,000 fans through the gates will receive a complimentary Team Fleece blanket. That's courtesy of MLB The Show.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike one. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. One out, base is empty, and with it brings the left-handed swinging Andrew Benintendi.
Ball one. The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Hit hard but foul. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit on the ground to short. Scooped up. In time to first, and there are two away. With Merrifield next to bat. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Now the pitch. In there for strike one. Ground ball left side. Throw over to Aguilar at first will take care of him to end the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. He's set. Here it comes.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
Dozier is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Ke'Bryan Hayes digging in now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. And that misses 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
All even at 2-2. Here it is.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Full count. Here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Cespedes, a former New York Met, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent. Earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them.
Drives it the other way to deep right. Soler going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Well, that's why they call baseball a game of inches.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. He showed some serious hops, but not serious enough. He goes up high for it with the good leap, but he just can't bring it in, and that allows him to cruise into second with a good piece of hitting.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And that's a base hit into center field. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game. And he's out trying for third base, but he'll get credit for 2 RBIs here.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had 2 all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
Into the box now, Jesus Aguilar, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 here in the early going. A 1 pitch on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2.
1 and 2 is the count.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
Merrifield is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. 3 innings complete. Pirates on top, 2-0. All set for the start of the 4th. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Jorge Soler.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2 is the count.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Gonzalez ranging into the outfield, but it's the center fielder who gets there. And there's 1 away now. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Showtrack. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Hunter Dozier digging in now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he falls behind 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
So now Carlos Santana. And right into the shift. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. KC down in order. They're down 2-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And now it'll be the catcher, Francisco Mejia, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that's out number 1. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Reynolds. He singled first time up. The pitch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first three pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the fourth pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
Standing in now, Nick Gonzalez, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike one. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, if you're going to get a swing on a pitch that far in off the plate, pretty much options are wide open.
And that's a swinging strike three in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. They're up 2-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Mike Matheny talked with me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Salvador Perez behind in the count, 0-2. Fouled away. Ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher. And it's fouled away. They'll try again, 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
At the plate, Michael Taylor. As he'll take strike one on the inside corner. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's a little chopper to the right side. He's got it. And safe, says the first base umpires. The throw was too late. And it looks now like they want some time to review that one. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play.
I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but let's take another look. Not easy to tell from this shot. Tough call.
Now the indication from the dugout, and they will use a challenge here. So we'll see what the replay operations center in Manhattan has to say about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Pirates have
okay, one more look at it here.
Is
there enough evidence to overturn this call? I think there is. Looks to me like the ball beat him to first.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
Upon video review, the call of safe at first base has been overturned, and the batter ruled out.
So now to the plate, Danny Duffy. As they watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Bouncer up the middle. Reined in. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
The batter.
You know, D-Row, it's not very often that pitchers are able to get some base hits. Even though that's an infield knock, he'll take that every day of the week.
Are you kidding me? From a defensive standpoint, this is rock bottom. I mean, the pitcher is beating out infield singles. What else is next?
And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Royals leave one. They trail things here 2-0. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and next will be the pitcher, J.T. Brubaker.
The pitcher, J.T. Brubaker.
First pitch on its way. Skied down the left field line. Benintendi ranges deep into the corner to make the catch for the first down. So stepping in is Adam Frazier. Third at bat in this one. He's bounced out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Lifted down the line in left. On the run is Benintendi, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning to this season.
Liner towards second. In there, a base hit. The hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
So here's Yoenis Cespedes. And my gracious, that really drilled him as it rolls toward the first baseline. No chance to recover, and let's hope he's okay out there. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Next to hit is Adam Duvall. In his last at-bat, he was thrown out trying to stretch a double into a triple.
Yeah, and he certainly got the wheels trying to stretch a double into a triple. But it's sort of a killer to the club when you can't leg it out.
And now the first pitch. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
So 1-2. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. The tag gets 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Now back, first baseman.
So 2 gone here in the Pirates' 5th. And up next will be the power-hitting first baseman, Big Jesus Aguilar. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's set. The 0-1. And there's a base hit on the line. The throw is wild, and it gets away. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-0 game.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
Now the Kansas City manager will make the slow walk to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Stepping in now, Francisco Mejia, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. 0-1 on its way. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up to shoot again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
That's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Drew. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job, and a run batted in.
He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now the 0-1. Popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. The Pirates are able to add on to their lead, and after a long dry spell, the good times are back again in the Steel City. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this.
Leading off for the Royals, the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Now the first pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. And now here is Whit Merrifield, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this will wind up a foul ball. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Those jump throws are always some of the most exciting plays you'll see. So here it is again with Show Track. Shows off some great range, and it's still somehow able to get a lot behind the throw as his momentum was taking him the other way. Not everybody can make that play. Into the box, Jorge Soler. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
2 strikes.
Behind 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. Royals go down 1-2-3. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Now at the plate, here is Nick Gonzalez. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Here's the 1-0. Slow roller down the third baseline. Dozier picks it up, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, the pitcher.
So next to bat will be JT Brubaker. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch on the way. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
In now, Adam Frazier, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Taylor. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Pirates, but they hold a 5-0 lead. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go as the third baseman, Hunter Dozier. And now the first pitch. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. Popped up. Aguilar has a play. Makes the play, one away.
Now batting.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Carlos Santana. A couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. Popped him up. Hayes in foul ground. 2 gone. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now here's the Pirates manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. Rico Chavez will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
15, Rico Chavez.
The 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. KC down in order. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
The third baseman, Ke'Bryan.
First pitch on its way. Hit hard down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning. And he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Yoenis Cespedes striding in next. Swing and a liner. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Boy, every pitcher needs a little bit of help. How about this? This infielder makes a terrific catch on this line drive, probably saving a run from scoring.
One away here for the Bucks in their half of the 7th. And up next, former San Francisco minor league property Adam Duvall. From the stretch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. The classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Into the box now, Jesus Aguilar. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. That's inside. 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Skied into straightaway right. And And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. One left for Pittsburgh as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Leading off the inning, it'll be Michael Taylor, and they could use a spark from him here.
Michael A. Taylor.
He's set and the pitch. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
And into center field, a base hit, so early trouble here to start the 8th inning. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. A runner at first with no outs here. Again, another foul ball.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Nicky Lopez, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Duvall is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the belt, kicks and deals.
1-0.
A runner on first with 2 away. To third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Kansas City. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Scott Barlow will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. Francisco Mejia will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Leading up for the Pirates, the catcher, Francisco Mejia.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. At the plate now is Brian Reynolds. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. First delivery to him. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
So now to the plate, Nick Gonzalez. Hit high and deep out to left field. In at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. 2 well hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
Colin
attention,
Moran
please.
will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 19, Colin Moran.
Now the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. He's got that average pushing up near 360 now. 5 homers and 8 runs batted in. Line towards center field, and that's in there. Base hit. And a relay home, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball bat.
Adam Frazier.
To the plate now, Adam Frazier. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike 1. Still only 1 out in the inning. A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. Lifetime versus this arm. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Two and 2 to Adam Frazier.
Yeah, this is one of my biggest pet peeves in the game, when guys get count leverage and take fastballs. It's a game of fastballs. You calibrate everything off the heater. Surprising take right there.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Here comes the payoff pitch. And this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him. And he'll reach first safely.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
The third baseman, Brian. Hey.
Jacob Junis enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 24, Jacob Junis.
Stepping in now, Brian Hayes, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Into the corner and slicing foul. Heading out towards shallow right. Soler will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out. So 2 gone here in the Pittsburgh 8. And up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes. Looking to minimize the damage here. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Racing back the left fielder. At the track, gone. And you know what they say, just late be great. So a 3-run shot to left center, home run number 3 here in the early going as the blowout continues.
That wasn't the plan. You just have a meeting with your pitching coach to go over some strategy, and all of a sudden you throw one and it leaves the ballpark.
At the plate, Adam
The right
Duvall.
fielder, number 14.
As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He's got one hit in 4 at-bats. The 1-0 delivery. And he takes a called strike one.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
One and one, here it comes. Line drive, base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing in a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
Into the box now, Jesus Aguilar. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. But not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Royals. It's now 10-zip. Roberto Ozuna comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. All set to start the ninth in this one, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Whit Merrifield, as he'll ground this one foul off to the left side. This one's down to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Jorge Soler. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. No balls and a strike to count. Slurred. And he jumps ahead here 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now a crowd announced at a bit over 23,000 comes to their feet. Inside as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. KC down to their final strike in this one. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Catch is made, and the Pirates have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Well, in a quick series like this, you take the first one, you're guaranteed at least a split. They'll take that every single time.
10-0, the final shutout score in this one. Pittsburgh scored 10 runs on the way to victory. JT Brubaker wins his 3rd of the season. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. In the National League Central, the Pirates held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they dethroned the Royals 10-0. The Atlanta Braves combined for a 4-hitter as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 1-0. The Miami Marlins took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 4-3. Carlos Martinez grabbed the victory, his 4th of the year, as the Cardinals defeated the Phillies 5-1. The Los Angeles Dodgers racked up 11 hits as a team as they ran over the Reds 10-1. The Boston Red Sox knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 6-5. The San Diego Padres allowed only 5 hits in the game as they got a road win against Arizona 2-1. The Colorado Rockies grabbed 13 hits in the game as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 5-3. Mitch Moreland had a day to remember, amassing an impressive 7 RBIs at the plate, leading the A's over the Rays 9-3. Robbie Ray earned the 3rd W of his season as Toronto took care of the Nationals 5-3. The New York Yankees got 11 hits overall as they beat the O's in Baltimore 11-5. The White Sox picked up 14 hits in total as they defeated the visiting Tigers 6-4. Byron Buxton made history by hitting for the cycle as the Twins downed the Tribe 13-9. The Mariners combined to give up just 5 hits as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 4-3. The Rangers put together 10 total hits as they defeated the visiting Angels 6-4. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.
we've got baseball from the banks of the Allegheny, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight we wrap up this brief two-game series between the Kansas City Royals and the Pittsburgh Pirates. With Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa and D-Row, a major league debut on tap in this one for a guy that comes pretty highly regarded as a prospect.
He does, Matty. I think there's several reasons to be excited about this kid and what he might do in his career at the big league level. I know his nerves have got to be running high right now, but no matter how he performs today, should be fun to see how he develops and if he can establish himself as a solid big leaguer moving forward.
Chad Kuhl gets the start for Pittsburgh in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
And stepping in, Michael Taylor. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. And there's one gone to begin the evening. And now Nicky Lopez. In prior matchups with Chad Kuhl, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. D-Row, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, Dan, first game was a blowout right there. Let's see if they can get the 2-game sweep. Not always easy, but when it's not 3 or 4 games, maybe we could scratch this one out.
Yeah, especially when you won as big as they won the first one in this one, D-Row. As soon as that first game is over, you're thinking, hey, we got really a big chance to sweep here, particularly when it's only a 2-game series.
With Merrifield next to hit. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. 2 out, nobody on. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice AB right there. A little potential for some 2-out lightning, getting the cleanup hitter to the dish after the first 2 batters of the inning were retired.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good at.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off it.
Grounded to third. And he is in there. Mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. Hunter Dozier digging in now. He has no prior history against this pitcher. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Here's the 1-0. Count even now at 1-1.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with two guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location, right down the middle, but he got away with it.
The set and the 2-1. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Royals strand a pair. Now the Pirates will get their first stop. Brad Keller gets the ball for the Royals in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Valentin has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously...
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
And it looks like they're picking up right where they left off last night, where they posted some big offensive numbers. Well, he keeps the party going with a double here. Got to be a tall order to duplicate last night's performance, but they'll give it a try.
Here's Gregory Polanco. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll send a ground ball down to third. Gets dirty and gloves it. It's in time.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. Brings home the run with a ground ball, but also moves the other guy over to third base. Good job of keeping it simple there.
Next, here is Colin Moran. And the Pirates trying to make this first inning even more productive here. As a look, now the pitch. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them. Show up to the yard today looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
The tag, and it's a double play. And that gets them out of the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left. Second inning coming up from PNC Park. It's the Pirates 2 and the Royals nothing. Second inning set to go, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Carlos Santana.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that finds the target, 0-2 now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Bases are empty, one man out. Grounded to the right, reined in. And there are two away now. Two down, no one on base. And into bat next, the speedy Gerard Dyson. Now here's the first offering. Into center field, line drive base hit. So at the very least, that two-out base hit will prevent the pitcher's spot from leading off the next inning.
Hey, they always say hitting in the 8-hole in the National League is one of the toughest jobs to do because you're hitting in front of the pitcher, not necessarily going to get pitched like an 8-hole hitter. You want to get out of that spot? Guess what? Newsflash. Be better, because basically every other hitter in the lineup is hitting in front of you except the pitcher.
Just missing here, 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
2-2.
To 2-2 now. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Royals leave one. They trail it here 2-0. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the catcher, Francisco Mejia.
The catcher,
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around. That's strike one. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
Cole Tucker digging in at the plate. Cue shot here out towards short. And quickly, there are 2 away. Up next, Brian Reynolds. His prior history in this matchup, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. As it's on the ground toward the hole, Merrifield scoops it up. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Pirates 2 and the Royals nothing. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that means batting next will be the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. First pitch on its way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And he fouls this one off. To short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Good job right there. I know that play was super close. I like him taking the extra step in that situation. Making sure he had a great handle, deliver a strong, accurate throw, gathered himself nice.
Nicky Lopez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Now it'll be Whit Merrifield, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
This is on the ground over to first. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Royals go down 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0.
We're back as the Pirates prepare for their at-bats here in the third inning, and this lineup has been terrific for this club all year. They're currently near the top of the league in team batting average, so more often than not, they're going to give opposing pitchers a tough matchup. One player told me before the game they have a solid group of guys in this lineup, but that they also owe a lot of credit to the coaching staff for working tirelessly with them every day to get them ready and keep improving. Really seems to be a total team effort, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame. So the Pirates' batting order turns over and set to go. Valentin, he singled in his first AB. Here's the pitch. Grounded weakly toward third. Dozier brings it in. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. Ke'Bryan Hayes digging in now. First offering on its way. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. And he'll make that play look easy as the throw is in time to end the inning. Down in order go the Pirates, but they're on top 2-0. And up steps Salvador Perez as we begin the top of the fourth.
The catcher, Salvador Perez.
And now the first pitch. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. Fouled away.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Another one sent foul. Now another 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. One away for the Royals here in the fourth. And that'll bring up Hunter Dozier. Now the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in on the first, and there were 2 down. So 2 out, nobody on. And that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. 1-0 the count. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. KC down in order. They trail things here 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and the left-handed hitting outfielder Gregory Polanco bats next.
Gregory.
And that misses ball 1.
Holy smokes. That's the first ball they've taken the entire game so far. They're swinging at everything.
High in the air down the right field line. And foul. 1-1.
Hey, after the double at his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Back up the middle. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way when you pitch a guy in. He pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. And that'll get over the wall for a ground rule double, and that'll keep runners at second and third now with still nobody out.
Hey, it's hard to say if he would have scored if the ball hadn't hopped over the wall. They might have held the runner at third because there were no outs, but who knows? Either way, they'll still wind up with a runner at second and third and still no outs after the ground rule double.
At the plate now, Colin Moreno. Merrifield brings it in. Throw goes over to third, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. And they'll slap the tag on him here in the rundown between second and third.
The kicker, number 28.
And now in the box, Francisco Mejia looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. A bullet to first base. And now they'll tag him out between first and second. It's a double play, and the inning is over. One in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. And welcome back to Pittsburgh as we check in on the field with Heidi.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Mike Matheny talked with me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production.
The left fielder, Andrew.
And now the first pitch. Andrew Benintendi is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 0-2 the count to Benintendi. Benintendi stands 5'9" as you see him in the left-handed box. He was selected in the first round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
You know, I know this guy isn't the superstar everyone thought he was going to be when he was drafted in those high rounds, but he has had a solid big league career.
The right fielder.
Here's Gerard Dyson, 1 for 1 with a single so far. And the pitch. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Brad Keller. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And a sinker there. Swung on and missed for out number 3. Royals go down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and stepping up is the shortstop, Cole Tucker.
Cole.
Here's the first pitch to him.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Taylor is there. 1 out.
The batter.
No one on with 1 down, and that'll bring up Brian Reynolds.
Handle.
Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one.
Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
One out, nobody on. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the move is Taylor. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
The pitcher, number 39, Chad Gould.
Into the box, Chad Gould. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both a southpaw and a right-hander get loose. Adam Frazier will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with one away.
Adam Frazier.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but on hit right now, I'm still sitting on that heater.
2-2 to Adam Frazier.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. He's set, and the payoff pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Benintendi in pursuit, and no one will track it down. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Line toward the gap in left center. That's in there. Base hit. Back on another here as the runner scores from second.
Boy, what a battle there, D'Lo. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
Jake Kalish enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with one out in the inning. So now to the plate, Valentin. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. Dyson is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. So next to hit is Ke'Bryan Hayes. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's set. Here it comes. The 0-1 on its way.
1-1.
Line drive to left. And Benintendi's got it to end the inning. Memories being made at the ballpark tonight, as they should be. Time for a quick break, then. Trevor Cahill will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Adam Frazier is the new shortstop as he stays in the game after entering as a pinch hitter. So the Royals batting order turns over and set to go. Michael Taylor, he grounded out last time up. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. This is popped up. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. Next to stand in is Nicky Lopez, grounded out in his last at bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Weakly hit towards first. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that can go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
With Merrifield next to bat, he bounced out last time up. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
2 out, nobody on. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Drilled to the right side, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So it's a multi-hit game for him as that ball finds a crease into right field. And as you can see there, he's currently leading the Royals in that category. In now, Salvador Perez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Salvador Perez behind in the count, 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Full count, 3-2. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. Ripped on the ground to first. A dive, and he knocks it down. And they will still manage to get him at first. A spectacular all-around play, and the inning is over. 1 left for Kansas City. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Now to the plate, Gregory Polanco. He scored after knocking a single in his last at-bat. First offering. Rounded down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Now here it comes. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
That's popped up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. And with that, we give you a look here at the standings entering play in the AL Central.
52. Yoenis Cespedes.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Yoenis Cespedes. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Comes set and the 0-1. Bullet back up the middle. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
At the plate, Colin Moran, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. Jesus Aguilar gets the call as a pinch hitter, and he'll get a chance with 2 out and the bases empty.
24, Jesus Aguilar.
0-1, here's the pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. 4 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Over to first, and that retires the side. Jesus Aguilar stays in the ballgame after pinch hitting as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first.
First pitch on the way. Hit back up the middle. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Next to hit, Carlos Santana. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First offering on its way. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th, as now there are 2 away.
Now that
the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. No hits to this point. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
1-1 pitch is a knuckle curve. He's in the hole now, 1-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. KC down in order. Last half of the 7th here, and digging in is the switch hitting catcher, Francisco Mejia. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he couldn't hold back that time. They say he went around. It's strike 1. And the pitch. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
J.J. Conrad will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 12, J.J. Conrad.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Swing, and he pops him up. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Valentin has been a great story in the baseball world lately. His game has taken some major strides since his early days in the minor leagues, and he's had to prove himself time and time again to get to this point.
And he's done exactly that. And I'm sure he's had to prove himself to himself at moments, had to look in the mirror and decide, is this what I want to do with the rest of my life, grinding it out on the buses in the minor leagues. But it all comes to fruition now, stepping into the batter's box in the big leagues for the first time.
This pitch is popped up, and that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for round number 2.
The center fielder,
So now it's Brian Reynolds. First pitch on the way. Lifted in the air out to left. Giving chase is Benintendi. He's through first and hustling for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it. Bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
So here's Adam Frazier, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Two out here and a runner at second. Behind 0-2 now.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 2-out double left straight. Kyle Crick has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th. And now the first pitch. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Crick rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Cam Gallagher will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Here's the first pitch. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Michael Taylor. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the...
But we'll have to press pause as that's strike 3 to retire the side. Royals go down 1-2-3. They're down 4-0. Jesse Hahn is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Valentin, who bats for the 4th time in his career, having already collected his first hit. Not a bad first day, huh?
Yeah, you just don't have the opportunities to fail when they invest minimal money in you. It shows how hard this guy has had to work to grind through the minor leagues and get to this point.
Fouled off.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Third baseman, Key Bryant. Hey.
Standing in now, Ke'Bryan Hayes. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. Lifetime against Jesse Hahn. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the box now, Gregory Polanco. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Taylor. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They lead it 4-0. So now to the plate, Nicky Lopez. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past.
Lopez.
Richard Rodriguez comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Richard.
Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
No strike.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. All even now, 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Now into the box, Whit Merrifield. Last time through was a base hit. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Man, I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box, Salvador Perez. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. KC down to their final strike in this one. Count remains at 0-2. And now this crowd, announced at around 22,000, comes to their feet. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
1 ball.
2 out, nobody on. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, it might only be a 2-game set, but listen, it's still a sweep. Hey, man, winners make the rules around here. They earned it.
4-0 the score tonight. The Pittsburgh Pirates jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Chad Kuhl gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he gives up only 2 hits in 5 innings of work. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight. For the victorious Pirates, 4 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base.
Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. Looking first at the NL Central, the Buccos completed a short two-game sweep as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 4-0. Also out of Pittsburgh, relief pitcher Sam Howard has been placed on waivers by the club. The Atlanta Braves nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 8-7. The Marlins finished off a three-game sweep as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 4-3. The Philadelphia Phillies got 11 hits overall as they beat the Cardinals on the road 7-4. The Los Angeles Dodgers earned the three-game series sweep as they were winners in extra innings over the Reds 2-1. James McCann grabbed 3 runs driven in as the Mets took down the Red Sox 6-4. The San Diego Padres finished off a two-game sweep as they got a road win against Arizona 7-6. The Giants combined to give up just 5 hits as they bested the visiting Rockies 4-0. The Tampa Bay Rays sent 3 balls into the seats as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 6-1. The Washington Nationals got 12 hits in this one as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 5-3. The Yankees beat the O's in Baltimore 4-3. The Tigers launched 3 home runs as they beat the White Sox on the South Side 6-5. The Indians grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 6-4. The Astros took down the visiting Mariners 3-2. The Angels knocked out 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 5-4. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow. Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, the Cubs tallied 5 home runs overall as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 7-4. The Dodgers allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 5-2. They now have 5 straight wins. The Phillies put up 16 hits on the day as they cruised to the win over the Cardinals 10-3. The Rockies combined to allow only 4 hits as they made it a laugher against the Diamondbacks 6-0. Aaron Judge drove in an impressive 5 with 2 home runs as the Yankees claimed victory over the Orioles 15-2. Stephen Piscotty cracked 2 home runs in the game, leading the A's over the Rays 7-6. The Detroit Tigers combined for a 4-hitter as they beat the White Sox on the South Side 1-0. The Houston Astros knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Mariners 7-6. The Boston Red Sox put up 16 hits on the day as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 8-5. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.
Mm-hmm.